Hey everyone, I'm Olivia Lyle, and I'm here at the Venetian Center in Las Vegas. And over 30,000 people have flown in from all around the world to be here for Bitcoin 2025. That's right, folks. The time is now. If you're a Bitcoin lover, this is the place to be, okay? It is day one, and we are just getting started. So let's go have some great conversations. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Megie Crypto.
And what are you doing here this week?
I'm here at the Bitcoin conference to do some media coverage for our podcast called hashtag Not Another Bitcoin Podcast.
Amazing. And how often do you release an episode?
So during the conference, we will do up to about 50, 60 interviews, and then we will spread that out over the few months that it takes to drop. But usually we just post during conferences right now, so all of our content is solely based on the events.
Okay, very cool. And when did you first get into Bitcoin?
Oh man, I first got into Bitcoin around 2011, 2012, so a little while ago.
Yes, very good time. Well done.
Yeah, I wish I would have held a little bit more back then, but for me the biggest thing was functionality. So I always try to find ways to use my Bitcoin, and I found them.
Do you also have other cryptocurrencies or just Bitcoin?
Yeah, I'm not much of a maxi. I like liquidity, so whatever works and is functional, I support.
And what would you say to someone who's just entering the Bitcoin world? What's one piece of advice you would give them?
Any advice that I would give to new people coming into the Bitcoin world? Probably for one, to have patience. Due diligence is good, and definitely never invest more than what you can afford to lose. That's probably it. Outside of that, everything can kind of fall into that little umbrella.
Yeah, very good advice. And do you have a theory on who Satoshi Nakamoto is?
Oh man, honestly, I didn't, but recently I started reading something about this game that 𝐿 was involved in back in the 90s, and that looks a little suspicious as far as, I'm leaning towards 𝐿. I think being in the cryogenic state and as much as involvement as he have, with this new what's it called, Easter egg that I found, 𝐿 my Satoshi right now.
Love it. And where do you see Bitcoin fitting into the financial system in the next 5 to 10 years?
Next 5 to 10 years. Honestly, I probably see it kind of doing the same thing it's doing now. For me, I think there's a lot of infrastructure needing to be evolved as far as like legislation and things. So unless that happens over the next 5, 10 years, I don't really see much happening with Bitcoin, besides becoming, more of a strong asset class, to hold, to leverage against and stuff like that. So I don't think we'll see too much happening with it as far as more of what's already happening now.
Right. And there's a lot of big speakers here this week. Is there anyone in particular that you are hoping to see?
To be honest, no. I've been in the industry for a while, so I've heard, not to say that I've heard it all, but the talks are very similar for me, and so most I feel is more for like newer people and things like that. And plus, we usually go to find them and interview those guys when we do it. So, okay, I lied. The only person I would want to see is Ross Ulbricht. Yes, I come from that period of time. I was there when Silk Road got shot down and he got arrested. So, of anybody of all the conferences, I would definitely go to see his talk for sure.
Yes, that'll be very interesting for sure. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much for chatting with me, and you look fabulous, obviously.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Hi, what's your name?
Andrea, aka Crypto Gal.
Crypto Gal, and where did you travel from this week to be here?
I'm actually local to Vegas. I've been here almost 3 years.
Ooh, and what is life like in Vegas?
Right now it's very hot out, but life out here is fun. There's always something to do. It's the most transient city in the world. Been hosting meetups and events out here the last 1.5 to 2 years. So it's been really fun building community and spreading awareness about crypto and sovereignty, and yeah.
Are your meetups specifically kind of Bitcoin related?
Yes, so it's been a year. I was hosting Web3 Wednesdays over at Red Rock, so that's with the Vegas crypto group, and then I've also done some Crypto Gal Club events out here as well, and a lot more in the works. Bitcoin Ben just opened up a crypto clubhouse that 𝐾𝐨𝐧'𝐭 is managing and organizing, so I'll be doing events there as well. Nice huge venue in the Arts District, so there's a lot happening in Vegas. A lot is in momentum and shifting, and it's exciting. It's a great time.
And what's it like bringing females in the crypto market together? How was that?
My favorite question, because that is something near and dear to my heart, and I'm always advocating towards helping more women get into crypto, because I know what it's like to be that one woman in a room full of like 50, 100 men, So I'm always showing up in ways, creating opportunities for women to not feel so scared. And I hold their hand through the process of buying their first little bit of Bitcoin on Venmo, Cash App, or Crypto.com or Coinbase, whatever it may be. So yeah, out here, I'm really focused on building that community and, creating those opportunities for women to come together and feel welcomed and feel inclusive, like they're a part of something, and break those barriers and shift those paradigms to really help women become aware that they can build another stream of income. They can become wealthy in this way, and they can claim their financial independence through crypto. So that is, the whole mission. So
how did you initially get inspired by crypto?
About 9 years ago, I was studying computer science and cybersecurity, and one of my friends was telling me how his friend had 100,000 Bitcoin somewhere when she was playing a game, and her mom wouldn't let her sell them. And I started researching Bitcoin, and one day was traveling, backpacking through Europe, and had $1,000 to my name, and went onto Coinbase when there were no fees. There was only Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, and just bought up a little bit here and there, and then gone to XRP later on, and made some money in XRP and didn't look back, and just said crypto is what I'm going to do full time. So yeah, and it's been a journey, it's just getting started. So
that's so incredible. Amazing. And you're also co-hosting a podcast this week right now as well?
Yeah, so I'm helping out Not Another Bitcoin podcast, filling in for Ken because he's over at the Crypto Clubhouse getting it ready. We have some events towards the end of the weekend tomorrow, and yeah, and then I also have 𝐾𝐿, the brand. Meta just shut me down for the second time, so I'm on X, LinkedIn, and other platforms, but we're working on Instagram.
Okay, amazing. Thank you so much for chatting with me. Very inspiring. Thank you.
If you like the content, please like and subscribe. It really does help. Thanks.